Episode we have seen how to install Node.js, and in the second episode we are going to see how to run Node.js code in the REPL environment, and also we will see how to load Node.js files and run those files in Node.js, and we will see how to use command line flags, and also we will install VS Code, and we are going to use VS Code to run Node.js files. Let's run some code in Node.js. Let's open the terminal and see what is the version that we are using. So we are using 18 and we are using npm version 9. So all you need to do is type node and it will open a REPL. REPL is nothing but read, eval, print loop. So there is nothing but an environment where you can just give inputs and it will eval and it is going to return the output. So let's define some variables. So I'm going to define variable A and variable B, and let's do some addition and multiplication. So we can do addition, multiplication, and subtraction. You can do a number of operations here, and we can always assign to some variable which is C here, and we can output. So if you want to clear this console, you can do with console.clear function, which I did. Now let's define some functions. I'm going to define an add function here, and which actually when you click enter, it actually Node actually knows the function isn't completed yet, so it will allow you to complete the function like this. Now you put add, it will output the function because it is a function, right? And now when you invoke, it actually takes the variables A and B that is already defined before, and it will output the addition, which is 30. Let's define another function which takes some parameters. So this function will take x, y as parameters and return addition of those. Yes, this is a function. And now let's pass some variables. Now you can pass parameters to a function, and which is 200 and 300 here, and you can actually assign the function to any variable, and the output of that function is assigned to that variable like this. So now the output is 1500, and when you output the z, the value is 1500. Now if you there are so many objects from Node.js library. The console is one of the object. If you want to output that, if you type the console here, it will output all the functions, as you can see here. And I just use a clear function to clear all the console. Now there is another way to define a function in Node.js. So with fat arrow. So that means all you need to do is define a function, and after equals you can put the braces, and in that braces you can pass parameters, and then after that you can just put the fat arrow. If there is only one line to be executed, you can put that one line without any curly braces. Now if you type multiply, it outputs a function because since it's a function. Now you can assign, you can assign this multiply function to a variable, and this the output of that multiplication is assigned to that y, which is 75. Until now we have executed the code in REPL environment. Now let's see how to execute files in Node.js. So if you want to exit the REPL, you can just do process.exit. It actually exit the process. And now let's create a file called index.js. Now let's add some variables and also function to this file. So I'm going to define a variable called A and another variable called B, and the values are 10 and 20. And also let's define a function called addition. So I'm not defining any parameters, which actually takes A and B, which are already defined in the above. Now I'm going to console log add function. Let's close the file. Now we have the file index.js, and let's see what are the content of the file with cat command. So if you want to execute this file, all you need to do is node and that file. So it actually executes the whole content of that file, and it will give you the output, which is 30 here. And if you want to edit the file again, you can just do edit, and let's add some comment to the console, because right now we are not sure what is going on with the output. So let's add some statement. So basically it's addition, right? So let's do some addition, the addition output or something. Yep, let's execute it again. Now you can see the output of the console statement. So we have put a lot of code in the file as well. Is there any way to check the errors, syntax errors? In the Node.js, with command line flag C or -check, you can actually check is there any errors in the file. So if there are no errors, the Node.js doesn't output anything at all. So let's see, let's change something in the file. Let's remove curly brace and then run the check flag again. Now that check flag will give you what is the syntax error in that file. It will give you so it's basically saying unexpected end of input. So let's add the semicolon again, sorry, curly brace again, and let's run the command again, command line flag check. So now you don't see any errors. So in this section we are going to install VS Code, which is the editor. You can install any editor of your choice like Atom or anything else. There are so many editors. So let's go to let's put the VS Code in the Google Chrome or any browser and go to the download page and let's download it. So there are so many advantages using any editor, because it is very difficult to write code in the notepad or any and also whenever code base is very large, it is very difficult to actually write without any syntax errors. And these editors will have some IntelliSense, where when you are actually writing the code, it actually gives you all the Node.js functions or any it will help you a lot, and it will make your life very easy. So now we have VS Code installed. Let's open by double clicking it, and let's see what are the options that we have here. There are so many options you can actually try, but I want to show you one option which I like. So if you go to the preferences and go to the theme, so that you can actually see, you can actually change the theme of the whole editor. As you can see, you can change, there are so many themes here. You can actually select any theme and the whole editor will change accordingly. So now there are so many extensions. You can actually download those extensions as well. But now let's see, let's create a file called index.js. And let's add some console statement. Let me make it bigger so that you can actually see this. Now when you click Control plus take, it actually opens the terminal in the VS Code itself. So now you can the terminal is opened, and you can actually let's run this index.js. Yep, the output is hello world now. So okay, let's add something else other than just a console statement. Now we have two variables and one function, and we are running the console statement, which is the output of the addition. Now let's add another function. So as you can see, as soon as you type F, the VS Code will give you some suggestions. So you can pick the suggestion, and let's add this function multiply, and let's add another console statement. Let's run this together. When you run this, it will give you the output, addition output, and also multiply output as well. So as you can see, it is very easy to actually add or edit the code in any editor. So going forward, we will use VS Code for all the next episodes. So thank you for watching.